Hi, how was that? Captain Jack, Harkness 4 here, and today I'm filling in for DVDM, Real DVD Watchers, because she had to go away. She was away somewhere, so I'm filling. Um, Now, I had a lot of trouble deciding what to review today because, um, I don't know, I just always have trouble deciding what to review for movies because there's so many I want to do. I can't ever decide which one to do first. But I figured I'd go with one I just saw yesterday, and that is went to the movie theater yesterday. Saw this in the theater. That is the 2008 remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still. Look at that, $8.99 for a movie ticket. That's freaking ridiculous. It is. Well, in my opinion, it is. I think that's a lot because I always used to go when I was a kid, paying $5 for a movie ticket. Now you pay 9 to 10. And that was in the afternoon show. Imagine if I'd gone at night. So anyway, this movie stars Keanu Reeves as Klaatu, Jennifer Connelly as Helen Benson, Jaden Smith as Jacob Benson, and John Cleese as a professor. And then Kyle Chandler from Friday Night Lights, who plays Coach Taylor, was in this movie. He played I forget, he played some government guy, and Robert Nepper from Prison Break, who plays T-Bag, played Army Colonel. So, in my mind, it's a pretty good cast, all except Jaden Smith. I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, you got the same premise as the 1951 version. You know, basically you have the Earthlings who are basically going to destroy the Earth at some time or another, and you have the aliens, or Klaatu anyway, comes and says, "You guys stop, or we're going to destroy you." And between the remake and the original is under different circumstances. Like they're still going to destroy the Earth, humans, but it was different ways. Like I thought they modernized this pretty good, and they used it to fit the times. Because back in '51, it was all about the atomic weapons. Well, that's what was going to destroy the Earth was the atomic weapons. So Klaatu comes and says, "Stop that, or we'll destroy you." And uh, now it's all the environmental issues which they put into it, like the global warming and stuff. And he says that we can't. This is one of the few planets left in the solar system that can sustain life, and we can't allow it to die. So you bastards let it die. Well, those weren't his exact words, but you get my idea. But yeah, the remake was made to fit the times, and I like that because I know a lot of people didn't like this movie because it wasn't the exact as the original. Well, fuck that. Do you want to see something that's already been done? Just go watch the same movie. Don't come in and complain about the remake not being the exact same as the original, because remakes aren't going to be the same as the originals. I don't care what you say. And anyway, I thought Keanu Reeves, he did a very good job portraying Klaatu. He was, they did the right casting there. Um, he, you know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to put Keanu Reeves down or anything, but he's kind of dull. Like he's good at playing the dull, dry character, and that's who Klaatu was, like the dull, I'm new to this place character. And good casting on their part. I thought he, gave a pretty good performance in this movie. And then there's Jaden Smith. I wish that they cast another kid as Jacob Benson because Jaden Smith just pisses me off a lot. Like I don't know. It was probably just his character that pissed me off the most because he was just an annoying little brat who didn't like his stepmother, who was Jennifer Connelly. And oh, you just through the whole fucking movie, you wanted to smack that kid. Like seriously, you wanted to smack him. And it, and next we have Jennifer Connelly who plays Helen Benson, who I didn't buy her as a scientist. Jennifer Connelly. I'm sorry. Just seems nowadays they'll cast anyone uh, as like an astrophysicist. Who the fuck's gonna believe Jennifer Connelly is an astrophysicist? Come on now. And John Cleese as the professor, who was just in a few minutes of the movie, like a little cameo. He had a amazing performance, good dialogue with Keanu Reeves, and oh yeah, and they had, like as I said before, it's not the exact same as the original, but they did stuff from the original in there, and that was um, like when they, like the chalkboard scene where Klaatu goes over and redoes the professor's equation, and uh, the scene where he first walks out of the spaceship and you see the American soldier shoot him. Just little stuff like that, and plus they added a whole bunch of other stuff on it, which was good in my opinion. And in the end, I'm gonna say this is a good movie, except for some of the casting choices. But other than that, the story was amazing, and I'm going so far as to say that this movie would make my top 10 list of 2008 for movies. I'm going that far to say. So, you know, there you go. Um, that was my review. I'm sorry if you hear background noise. I'm trying to drown myself out here so no one else hears me. Good Hancock playing right now. Maybe I'll review that some other time. I don't know. So, but if you go to see this movie, I recommend watching the original first because I don't know. I just think it's neat to watch the original movie and then the remake and compare them. And in this case, the remake is way better than the original. Normally, you wouldn't find me saying that because I despise remakes nowadays because they just seem to ruin what the original had. But this one didn't. This one gave its own spin on it and its own take, and they knew what they were doing. So, um, in closing, I'm saying good movie. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Uh, there you go. So, I'm gonna leave you guys now. If it's a long pause, I'm trying to wait it out so I don't get as much cut off at the end. So, I'll see you, and I don't know who goes tomorrow for DVD Watchers, but whatever. Okay, bye.